And now, live from Hollywood, California, all the way from Smokesylvania, it's the Count Smokula Show.
I like rap. She likes rhapsody.
Bring out the map. Let's find some harmony.
Relax, there's no place to go. Come to the Count Smokula Show.
I like rock.
I like hillbilly. Look at the clock.
It's that time, you silly bee.
Relax, there's no place to go. Come to the Count Smokula Show. We have surprises.
We have guests.
We only have the very best.
Opinions to get off our chest.
So on with the flow of the Count Smokula Show.
I like pop.
I like R&B.
Please don't stop.
Bring out the comedy. Relax, there's no place to go. Come to the Count Smokula Show. Come to the Count Smokula, Count Smokula Show.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back, and we're so glad to be back because we've been traveling around the great city of Los Angeles. The Hollywood of the California is our home now. When we came from Smokesylvania to the Hollywood of the California, from the Glipsch over the seas, through the mountains, to find a better place to live, we found one. And this is the place. You know why? Because this is the greatest place on earth. Because there's movie stars, there's sun, there's fun, there's birthdays. There is birthdays. I am not going to say nothing now until a little later in the program. But guess what? I am the Count Smokula, your host. I wanted to tell you this. Of course, the Spectacular Susi. your
Hello.
co-host.
Hello.
Spectacular Susi, as you probably know, all our fans, the viewers out there, is one of the most proficient exemplars of the great sport of the volleyball. Every week, Susi is one of the semi-pros in the city of Los Angeles. How did it go this week, Susi?
Thank you, thank you. I am not a semi-pro. I wish I was, but I can use my finger.
The finger works again.
yes.
There was a severe finger accident. We discussed this in previous shows. The finger is working, and the volleyball last week you won.
Now I'm a nice person again. I've been playing volleyball, hitting that ball with all my might, getting my frustrations, aggressions out.
That's the way to do it. Get the frustrations out. Did you win?
Yes.
You see, it's even better when you're winning. Now, I myself, the Count Smokula, I had a very hard week. I had a lot of frustrations, a lot of tensions, a lot of problems with the sleeping, with the eating, with the running around. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to.
weather.
I got to learn to control the stress.
Well, what do you do?
What do? I stand on my head sometimes.
Oh.
But my head gets squashed when I do this. I rarely think
That's
that.
why we're...
But I got problems. You got we all got problems. Okay. I have a dear friend, Mr. Patrick Morrison, the great painter. He confided in me, and he told me his problems, and he told me it's okay. I could share with the viewers the problem. The Patrick, and I want to ask you this, Susi, because you know so much from the life and the exercising and this and that. The Patrick can't sleep at night, so. He quit the drinking. He quit the medicinal herbs. He decided he got to get some sleep in another way. He started, I said, you take warm milk. Okay? There's warm milk. Patrick said he would like to, but his friend told him. Now, I hope this doesn't upset some of you people out there. That the milk, the dairy products, would shrink the genitalia at his age.
How old is
He
this
told me,
guy?
and you know what? So I found out that the poor Patrick after not taking the milk.
Right.
Now he's up all night, staring in the mirror with more anxiety, wondering if all those years of abusing the body with the milk and the cheese and the this and that has shrunk the genitalia.
I'd have to see several to tell you that one.
I tell you, it's a real problem, and I tried to help Patrick. In Smokesylvania, we have remedies for this. For we know, and I lost my remedy. Here they are. Look, the remedies for this problem. For example, the milk. You see? Can you see this here? This is one thing. You see? Yes. This got the no-no sign. This is not good. You don't take this. Okay. But you do for the increasing. You oddly enough, the gummy worms. Can you get a close-up of this? This is good. Hello, the close-up of the image of the gummy worms. Okay, Susie, enjoy the gummy worms.
I can hold the gummy worm.
Also, the walnuts. The walnuts. This is good to eat for this problem, okay? And, of course, an occasional cucumber. Can we get the close-up of something? Okay, this is great. The cucumbers, all this works. The problem is really that you have to really, to make it work, you have to drown it down with Count Smokula's Liquid Lunch. Liquid Lunch by Greps Brothers and Schmeckel Corporation.
Now, this stuff works.
Yeah, this is product of Smokesylvania. This really, really works. Have some. The only problem.
It's for my genitalia, right?
Well, even a woman's genital can shrinkage. Patrick, we're going to help you. I swear to God. The only problem is, where's this thing? There could be a side effect from too much of the Count Smokula's Liquid Lunch. It could go from, you see, this is the incredibly shrinking genitalia, you see. This is like this. You can't see it.
Now he tells me.
You can't see it, but it's in the hand. It's tiny. It's really tiny. It's not, and it could grow something like this. You wouldn't believe it. This happens in Smokesylvania. And Patrick, so you take this Liquid Lunch and the walnuts and the gummy worms. Have a gummy worm. It's delicious. I like them.
What are we going to do?
And this is what works with the Count. Now, before I move on to this incredibly fabulous show, we have to do Count Smokula's affirmations, major affirmations. Can we see that? There we are. Major affirmations. And the Spectacular Susi will help me with today's major affirmation, and you will help us at home and in the studio. Okay. I wouldn't do to someone what I wouldn't want them to do to me. This from the book of Deuteronomy, the Bible of the Deuteronomy. Okay, let's try again. I wouldn't do to someone what I wouldn't want them to do to me.
Oh boy, that's a lot of wouldn't want them.
Now you feel more refreshed, more healthy, more excitable, and perhaps your genitalia are stretching, growing, doing whatever they have to do. Okay, we got such an amazing show today.
Oh, who do we have?
We have some guests, like you wouldn't believe it. We've had great guests. Have you admit this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Today,
it's always an adventure.
We have guests that are from the theater world. They are singers, actors. We have, let me tell you, this was a secret. I have in the show, in the studio today, the great Noel Harrison.
Oh.
This man, I'll give an introduction very soon. And we also have the incredible, the jaunty Jill Jacobson. That jaunty Jill, I haven't figured out what jaunty means, but this is the adjective they describe for Jill Jacobson. It's something immensely incredible. She's a star of the movies, of the television, of the Star Trek, of the Deep Space Nine, of the War of the Worlds, of the Bob Newhart, of the this and that. And Noel himself, he played in the My Fair Lady. And let's get to him because they're signaling us. They're running from the time already. I wanted to do this thing from the Bible, the Weekly World News. Maybe we'll do it a little later. Okay, right now, in the Count Smokula Show, in the studio, we have a man who was born from a noble family of great English actors. He toured all through Europe. He had hit songs like the little young girl, the Suzanne, the Windmills of My Mind from the Thomas Crown Affair. He makes his own music, his own records. He starred in The Girl from Uncle. He did this, he did that. He's been in theaters. Now he's going to be going for a triumphal return unto his native land, the great England. to do
Ready?
his show about Jacques Brel, the continental French. But he's not Flanders.
Oh, be
From
careful
Flanders.
there, be
Yeah,
careful.
Yeah, he's a Flanders. So right now, a musician, a songwriter, this and that, it's called Adieu Jacobson. Every word, you wouldn't believe it. Right
did that
now,
pretty good.
let's see, on the Count Smokula Show, for the royal premiere of his song, on the lucky day, the greatest, Noel Harrison.
It's my lucky day. The breeze is filling my sails. I'm making my getaway. Like the hero in the fairy tales. And I'm rolling along in a full-blown daydream. Echoes of song lingering on, even when there's no one to hear them play. Up in my ivory tower, high up above the clouds of grey. If it's delusion, I'll cling to my illusion. I'll say that this is my lucky day. It's my lucky day. You can't conceal it from me. Things are going my way. Your eyes reveal it to me. I'm just a good time boy for this hard time season. I think I might be seeing the light, even if there's no rhyme or reason. It's all foretold in the stars. Believe me, fate will have her way. We can't change it, but you and I could rearrange it. That's what it'll take to make it our lucky day. If we rearrange it, we can change it into a lucky day. What I say.
Oh, yeah. This was what I call the music. Bring us in. Let's see. We got here Noel Harrison.
Hey.
Right here. That was a great
Hello.
song, Noel. we love the song. Now, you
Lovely
wrote the
dress.
song. You wrote it?
I did, yes.
It's spectacular.
Yeah.
You wrote the song. What's the story of the song? There was some riot in Los Angeles.
Yeah, right. Because I told you this on the telephone last night, now you want me to repeat it, right? Count Smokula.
Are you
Okay.
making
let's
fun
hear
of
some
me?
secrets.
You're not
Come
from
on, here's some
Switzerland. You're an
secrets.
English gentleman. I noticed.
What happened was that I had a friend who was trying to make a low-budget movie, and he wanted to use a Cole Porter song in it, which meant that it was no longer a low-budget movie because it was going to cost, I don't know, $50,000 or $60,000 just for the
Okay.
rights to the song.
Sounds good.
So he said, "Can you write me a song that, like, I mean, you know, in the same sort of time period as a Cole Porter song?" And I said, "I'll try." And he said, "I'll give you $500 for it." And so I sat down and
every
started
penny.
to write the song, and it happened that I was living in Hollywood on the third floor of an old building and looking across the city, and the riots were going on while I was writing the song.
Unbelievable.
So yeah.
So you saw these people looting and burning, and you wrote this happy, happy song because you
Yeah.
want to promote peace and happiness in the world.
I'm an incurable optimist. I think that's what it is.
That's a beautiful thing. Would you like some liquid lunch? The
No,
bottle is half full.
Is that to shrink or enlarge my genitalia? That's what I want to know.
I've got
If
the
it-
word. I've got the
I
word.
mean, one makes you smaller and one makes you larger,
It's
like
Alice
Alice
in
in
Wonderland.
Wonderland.
That's exactly correct.
Make
He
sure
liked
you
it. The gummy worms are good.
get the word.
Now, I met the great Noel Harrison at our mutual friends theater. Woo! Mr. Jeff Murray, our dear friend, Mr. Jeff Murray. This is right. And he has got the theater in the Hollywood of the California. It's got two names. One is called theater, and the other is called theater.
That's right.
Right? Theater, theater. Now, what's the connection at this present juncture in the time with you and Mr. Jeff Murray and Mr. Jacques Brel?
The connection is that I'm going to do my one-man show in London, like as you so nicely said in your plug.
Thank you too much.
And Jeff Murray is directing it this time around. We're reworking it. We've done some rewriting, and he's coming to London to make sure that I can do it right there.
This is going to be great. And how long is that on?
2 weeks.
2 weeks is great. They're going to make a lot of publicities, and it's going to be real famous on the internet, I bet. And the people coming in the theater, they'll all be so excited to see you back. You haven't been there in so long.
How long?
I've been there quite often, but I haven't actually performed there in 30 years. Easy.
30 amazing years.
Rip
They're
Van
going to be
Winkle.
lucky. We can't wait till you come back with stories of incredible conquests in the British Empire.
Is that with my enlarged genitalia? You're talking about that kind of conquest?
That's your business.
He wants another gummy bear.
Now, real quickly.
Gummy worm.
This is a standard feature on the show. Before I bring on and introduce our next guest, the jaunty Jill Jacobson, we have a reading from the Bible, the Weekly World News. Hello, the Weekly World News. This is the story of a captured alien that warns of an invasion from space. You have that in the screen there, I think. Are we getting it, queuing it up? Okay, you could see what happens when they capture the space alien and they brought the space alien to Washington. And it says here, the space alien is not friendly. He says that, it says, look, you can see from an official CIA photo, the space alien is not friendly at all. He says we're all endangered. This leads to our anxiety. It says that according to the sources, the creature stands 6 foot 2 inches tall, has a large bulbous head with black almond-shaped eyes. The skin's gray, and even though it's not wearing clothes, there are no genitals or body features to be seen. This shows us that space aliens drink too much milk. They have too much dairy products. Okay, those scientists, there he is.
there's our alien.
Those scientists who are studying aliens, this is a clue from Count Smokula's research in the Bible, the Weekly World News, and the Smokesylvania of the Smokesylvania, where we study these things as if they are magic. Okay, right?
Official CIA photo.
That's the official CIA.
We have worms for the alien.
Worms for the alien. And the Bible of
Yes.
they could see their photo in the Weekly World News. Okay, right now, since we're running from the time, without further ado, we have a clip from a movie that our next guest,
I like
the
movies.
delightful, the jaunty Jill Jacobson was in. This was a movie called War of the Voyles. I think it was a television show, some form of repeated special program. We got an unbelievable clip for you where you see that the jaunty Jill Jacobson was a space
Movie
alien
time.
doing research on our own humankind. Let's see it. Are we queued
That
up?
was
Are
with
we
the
ready?
aliens and the worms.
We got some kind of rolling. Yeah.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure than reporting your success to the advocacy director. Why is this human acting so happy?
Call this the euphoria phase of the drug. In a moment, it will go into a transition state. Then you'll see. The human will grow increasingly violent.
Hey, you! I'm talking to you! Open up this cage! You understand me? I want out! Hey, don't look at me like that! I want out of here! Do you understand me? Open up this cage! Get my hands on you. You dead meat!
What's wrong with him?
He's hallucinating, Envoy. It appears he's transitioned through hostility into a state of paranoia.
I see. Once again, you produced a drug that's worthless. Destroy the human. You had one more day and you failed to put it to good use.
One day was not enough.
Don't explain your failure to me, comrade. Explain it to the advocacy.
Envoy, if I return to the caverns now, the advocacy will execute me.
Don't be so pessimistic, comrade. Perhaps they'll take pity on your miserable existence. Your feeble pleas may move them so much. You might be permitted the honor of taking your own life.
God, what a clip. Wasn't that something?
Oh,
This was something.
my popcorn.
This kind of clip, they scared the bejesus out of me because I am now awake all night worrying about these space aliens. They used to be friendly in the old days. Now they're no longer friendly. Jill Jacobson, the jauntiest. What's this jaunty they call it? Well,
I don't know where they get that word.
Smokula dust.
Oh my God.
So you don't know about the jaunty. They called her this because she was in. You're in the play.
Listen to the Duchess.
Listen to
the Duchess by Bruce Feld.
Bruce Feld, playing a great playwright.
He's a critic of two magazines in this town, and he's been working on this for a long time. And I think it's good. Well, you saw it.
It's wonderful. and the honeybee, it is played by the Jill Jacobson. This is fabulous. This is an actress.
Well, she's clinically narcissistic.
She's clinically wonderful. I don't know.
It's a great character,
This means she likes herself.
Oblivious to anybody else around, just completely narcissistic.
That's wonderful. We love this kind of thing because it means that they're happy with themselves. Their self-esteem is high.
Yeah.
Now, maybe not. I don't know. But that's what
we'll
they
see how the genitalias go.
You're eating them now. Okay, you say they should shrink for a woman but grow for a man. This is what you were telling me.
Wasn't that the deal?
I don't know. I really don't know. You watch the
I'm
milk.
non-dairy.
No, we watch our milk. Jill, you've done so many roles, but you're very, very famous. All you Trekkies out there.
Am I?
You're very famous in the Star Trek and the Deep Space Nine.
Trekkie.
Tell us about Trekkyitis.
Yeah. Yeah, Trekkie, all right. Tell us.
Well, the Trekkies. I mean, you follow these episodes like the Royale. Do you have the little baseball card?
The baseball card. Yeah, we got it right there. Let's see.
Are you in the baseball card?
Of course. She's
I
on the
played
baseball
Vanessa in the Royale episode, which is a casino. Everybody gets stuck in a casino. We're all human, and we just keep repeating. We're actually dead, and we just keep repeating the same. Well, what did you think about it?
Well, where's our card? Where's our card?
Our friend Robert is a good fan of the Trekkies.
Yeah.
So
that was a big episode. The Royale was a big episode, and then I just happened to do a Deep Space Nine as well.
Well, it kind of follows along, right? That's
yeah,
great.
I don't know how this happens. It seems like maybe that's the only couple of years my agent sends me out on one audition. It happens to be a Trek audition.
And then they just pass you on down.
Yeah,
to
and that's it.
Yeah,
so
that's
that
right.
Well.
Now, so you're known as playing a space alien, and I want to know, as an actress, what is it like to prepare to be a space alien?
Well, they put prosthetics on your nose.
Yeah.
For Deep Space Nine, they did prosthetics on my nose, and I was a Bajoran in Deep Space Nine.
What's a Bajoran?
I can't really tell you what the deal is. All I know is I eat, and the other ones don't eat. And I had a restaurant, and then I touched Odo, and I was flirting with Odo in the show, Rene Auberjonois. Thank you.
That's a French name, some kind of. But he played an alien.
He's a wonderful actor.
He started out as an alien, and he played an alien.
Andy Robinson, who said, "Go ahead and make my day" in the Clint Eastwood movie. These people are incredible on the show.
That's right.
And all of a sudden, I touched his hand, and I was flirting with him, and then he melts.
Like just like that?
He melted. Yeah.
Into what?
Yeah, it was a season. It was a season finale, and I was supposed to come back, and then all of a sudden I didn't come back, and they had me on the internet, as you know, people didn't like me because I was character. My character was flirting with Odo.
Oh. And you're not supposed to flirt with
They
Odo.
didn't. I don't know.
Why Odo?
Is Odo pure?
Odo is very pure.
And you're not.
No, I guess I wasn't.
You wanted-
I guess I wasn't. I never really got a chance to find out who I was. It was just kind of like I came in and they said flirt heavily, and I did, and then all of a sudden it was just like the Trekkies got mad because I was flirting so heavily.
Gee,
So
man.
I don't.
Trekkies
You know,
tell you what you can do now. Hey, you got power,
really,
Trekkies. Lots of power.
So you play the drama, you play the aliens, and then you do the comedy kind of stuff. You're famous as a waitress in the Bob Newhart show, right?
I don't know if I'm famous, but
I saw you.
Hey, just take it. Just take it. Oh, I'm famous.
Okay, why not?
I'm famous.
I'm famous. This is Hollywood.
It's our birthday. I'm very, very famous.
That's right. That's right. It is our birthday. And this was the surprise. This was the treat. Because today, May 21, 1997, is a day that will live in infamy. Because today, is the birthday, did you know this? Of these two lovely ladies. Two gentlemen, the twins.
That makes 4 of you, right?
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
That's
at
right.
least.
You're a
At
Gemini
least.
too?
No, actually,
Me,
that
I'm
makes 6 of us.
No, I'm a
That's
vegetarian.
right. 6 times now.
So, in order
May
to...
30th.
That's right.
Right?
This
Okay.
is
My
the
oldest
truth.
daughter's birthday is on the 25th.
This makes a happy
You know what?
And what are
Gemini.
you,
This is
Noel?
great.
What are you?
January 29th.
He's an aquarium.
I'm at an aquarium.
Oh,
That's
really?
right. He swims around. So we're going to have the great Rob Jordan,
goodness.
one of the world's greatest photographers,
Oh.
standing here. Look with this
Look at
beautiful
that
bag
hair.
he brought. Because I have surprises.
The wrapping.
I have surprises for the young ladies with birthdays on the
Thank
show.
you very
For the
much.
Jaunty Jill Jacobson, for our delightful, the spectacular
wow.
Susi.
Thank you.
That's right,
Thank
flowers for the
you.
birthday. And not only that,
Oh.
but we have a happy birthday cake for Susie. Look, can you see it? Get it close up. And
Who do I get to throw it
if
on?
you didn't, if you thought you was neglected,
that's
this is
so
a happy
sweet.
birthday, Jill.
Thank
This is a
you.
non-dairy
budget.
cake.
Yeah.
Is it really?
This is non-dairy. We're gonna have a birthday party. Everybody.
really?
Yes, this is correct. Non-dairy cakes. Is this it? Are we running from the time? Absolutely.
Wow.
We are absolutely running from the
His
time.
face has turned his
We have
back.
another gift for the Susie because we're running from the time. You can open it now if you like.
Well, of
Let's get a
course.
close-up of this. And we're going to do, pretty soon, we're going to see this. More gummy bears.
We're gonna grow
They're
him,
expanding. Okay, that Noel's going to need it over in England. Because
It's our birthday.
Didn't
We
you
can
see
get
the
away
two
with
of them
anything.
just start to grow
that's it.
Are we going?
while we're on the air?
Are we growing?
The two of you are just going to grow into this guy?
We're going to try.
We can't run away from the time
We're running from the time. This is
anymore.
a watch for the spectacular Susie. The best, the greatest in the world. Now, what does this mean? Does this mean we got a minute to talk or we're finishing the show? I think it means we're finishing the show. I want to thank my guest.
Or hula hoop?
This way. I want to thank my guest, the great Noel Harrison.
Woo!
Oh, what a pleasure. Have a great trip in England. Good luck. This is
Thank you.
really something special, and they will have a ticker tape parade for you, I'm sure. And the jaunty Jill Jacobson.
Yes.
We hope she comes back. We hope
Oh, I'd
Noel
love
comes
to.
back. We love them on the Count Smokula Show. Also, of course, the spectacular Susie, the birthday girls. Okay, everybody at home, help me out with the dance of joy from Smoke, Sylvania.
There's your little thing down there.
Up,
You gonna
pick
do
up
it?
your instruments there
Yeah,
under
yeah, tell 'em.
the seat, and we're going. Happy birthday from Smoke, Sylvania. Happy birthday from the Hollywood of California.
Gemini, Gemini, Gemini.